Hello everyone, my name is Ellie. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about gaslighting. Gaslighting is a term we are hearing quite often in articles, in conversations, in social media, but when it actually happens to us, it's not always easy to spot it. And unfortunately, no one is immune to it. Like, not me, not you, not the most self-aware, intelligent, emotionally attuned person you know. As much as it hurts to admit, I have been there and I'm also going to talk about it in this video. So let's get to it. So let's start with basics. What is gaslighting? Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation where someone makes you question your own reality, your own perceptions and memory. And it often starts subtly, like a comment here, a contradiction there. But over time, it can leave you with doubting yourself, your instincts, even your sanity. Being repeatedly told that you are wrong, you are sensitive, or you are crazy, that can have devastating effects on your mental health. It's very common for gaslighting victims to have symptoms of low self-esteem, disorientation, difficulty functioning in school, at work, in social situations, and they are also at a high risk for anxiety and depression too. So overall, nothing good. I want to expand on why I think no one is immune to it. I will use my own example. I consider myself a pretty aware person, like educated, curious, and questioning stuff, emotionally attuned. Yet I have fallen into being gaslit. Why? Well, because I trusted the person who's doing it. Gaslighting doesn't work because you are weak, you are naive, you are young. It works because you trust the other person. Think about it. Gaslighting often happens in close relationships, like whether it is like in romantic relationships, familial, or sometimes also in professional environments. But these are the people we let into our lives, people we believe who have our best interest at their heart. And when one of the most important person in your life constantly tells you that something is wrong with you or it's your fault, over time you start to believe them. And that's what makes gaslighting so insidious. Like, it slowly creeps in and you wouldn't even know. So how does gaslighting work exactly? Usually, gaslighting often follows a pattern and it starts with denial of facts. Like, they will deny something, you know it happened. Like, it will be like, I never said that. I don't remember it, if that's happened. You are imagining things. And then you will also have a trivialization of your feelings, like it's minimized, like you are being too sensitive, you are overreacting, you think too much of it. And if all of this fails or it also follows up, they will shift the blame, like you are the one causing the problem. If you weren't so emotional, so blah blah, we wouldn't be having this issue. When you hear this often enough, it chips away your confidence. You start to wonder, am I the problem? Am I overreacting? Maybe I am being a bit irrational. And before you know it, you are adopting your own reality. It's not about intelligence or strength, it's about trust, trusting someone else's version of reality over yours. I'll be honest, realizing that I have been gaslit was one of the hardest things that I faced. At the time, I trusted this person so completely that their version of events started to override my own. Even though I knew I had a great memory, I began to question myself. Maybe I am forgetting something. Maybe I am remembering it wrong. Maybe I'm just being too sensitive. Looking back now, I can see it for what it was. It was manipulation. It wasn't about me being irrational, overreacting, or being sensitive. It was about them controlling the narrative for their own agenda. The moment I realized what was happening, my initial emotion was relief. Relief that I wasn't crazy. Relief that it wasn't in my head that there was actually a problem, even though it was a trust shattering betrayal. My first emotion was relief. That alone tells me how much of self doubt can cause mental suffering. Of course, anger and frustration and sadness followed up, but the initial emotion was relief. It hurted like hell. Losing a trust like that, it shatters you into a million pieces. But healing from it is teaching me to trust, but not in others, but in myself. Hopefully this will never happen to you, but my point in this video is no one is immune to gaslighting. So let's talk about how do you spot gaslighting, and here are some signs to watch for. For example, if you find yourself often in self-doubt, like you find yourself second guessing your thoughts, your feelings, your memories more than usual, pay attention. If you find yourself trying to convince that their behavior wasn't that bad, pay attention. If you find yourself walking on eggshells around them, choosing to stay silent or speaking up about what you think or believe, pay attention. If you have started believing you are too sensitive or find yourself seeking constant validation externally, pay attention. I mean, of course, there can be more or different signs as well, but if you are especially having a combination of what I just described, I really urge you to take a closer look, and it may be a potential gaslighting situation. And so, if it is indeed gaslighting, what can you do? What do you do? If you are suspecting gaslighting, maybe start with trying to document everything, like write down conversations or incidents to keep a clear record of what happened. So later, if that story is twisted by a gaslighter, then you can go back and confirm your reality clearly and with certainty. And set boundaries, like clear boundaries that let the other person know what behavior you won't tolerate, such as when they try to minimize your uh, feelings, like when they try to minimize their hurtful behavior. Maybe they say something like, oh, it was a joke, I didn't mean it, you are being too oversensitive. Don't let them undermine your feelings. And definitely seek support, whether it's talking to someone you trust, a friend, a family, a therapist if you have access to, even ChatGPT. Like, don't get isolated, especially it makes gaslighting easier. So, and outside perspectives can help you regain clarity and assess your situation better. Remember, gaslighting thrives on doubt, but healing begins with trust, trusting yourself. So trust your instincts more, because if you think something is amiss, it probably is. Falling into gaslighting doesn't mean that you are weak or gullible. It means you are human. It means you cared enough to trust someone who let you down. But here is the good news. While no one is immune to gaslighting, everyone is capable of breaking free. And when you do, you will find that the strength and clarity were there all along. So yeah, that was it for today. Thank you for spending this time with me. And if you have experienced gaslighting or have insights to share, let's talk it out in the comments. Your story might help someone feel less lonely, so please do share. And if you want to make my day a little bit better, please hit that like and subscribe button. It means a lot to me. Yeah, that was it. Until next time then, my dears. Bye.